What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Hey, it's Knowledge by Nikki at 9. How are you? I am in day 3, guys. I'm in day 3 of my Color Me Crazy 3-day seminar. This is Tuesday. It's actually all day Sunday, all day Monday, all day Tuesday, and this is the last day. So my attendees will be coming in probably about a half hour or so, or maybe about 45 minutes. We start at 10 on Tuesday. So I just want to kind of recap. If you all saw my video Sunday I talked about mastering your chair. I talked about my need and the epiphany that went off for me about having to make the shift on how I coach people or not coach people. I have learned in the 2 years that I have formally been coaching, I've been informally coaching for years, but I have really learned something. And so for those of you all that didn't hear it, you can go back and do the replay. But I told you that day, I learned that I thought everybody opened their salon so that they can now shift into a business mode. Well, I was naive about that. I was extremely naive about that. I thought all the way back since beauty school that, you know, the only reason you would go open a salon is if you mastered your chair, and it's kind of naturally, I thought, the inevitable next thing to do. Well, that's not where we are today. So I actually was asked 2 years ago by a client who's also a stylist, 2.5 maybe, would I start a group or would I help people, is I think the exact word she used, who are just trying to figure the chair out, just trying to build the chair. I told you all on Sunday that I mastered the chair. I mean, I mastered it to the point, but it was intentional. I literally, every step that was taken, every salon that I was in, even before I opened my own salon, it was intentional about where I went, how I talked to people, how I looked, how I did my techniques, how, you know, the amount of learning. I took them in, everything. Everything was on purpose. Okay, and I realized that I have a lot of salon owners that are my passion group. I love salon ownership, and they now are in a position where they have birthed this baby, like some of us have done when we were younger, had babies early, and we wasn't really ready, but they're here now, so we got to figure it out. But they birthed this baby, and now they're trying to really raise, I won't even call it 2 babies, it's like 5, because they're still trying to figure that chair out. They're still requiring or asking me when I'm trying to work on the business part, they're asking me, how do I get more clients? You know, I'm 20 years business owner, hairstylist. I still feel like I'm begging people to come, and you know, my chair is not doing what it should be doing. So, you know, when that kept coming to me more and more and more and more and more, it kind of threw me off a little bit because I'm really structured. You know, I got this perfectly structured program with every aspect of salon ownership information that I know you need to run a successful salon. And so I've had to since make the shift. So when the girl asked me that 2.5 years ago, I told her flat out no. I said, girl, I ain't doing that. I don't have time for that. Y'all gonna have to figure something out. But she planted something in me, and she planted something in me that I kind of thought about it for a while, because I know how to do it even now. Even now in this climate, in this day and age, with all the options, the YouTube and the, you know, the braiders and the people non-licensed and the this and that, it can still be done, okay? Because everybody isn't failing at that. So it sat on me, and I realized rather quickly that it was going to be a need for me to kind of organize a separate group, whether they're owners or not, that is all we focus on, nothing else. I realized that means that I've had to change the qualifications, obviously, for a person to be in one of my other salon ownership focused groups, which I have 2, Aspire and Stretch. And it caused me to open another group, which is called Build. Let me tell you what Build stands for, because, you know, I actually came up with the name long before I actually decided to do it. And that's how I know when my client, whose name is Tina, when she asked me that question, I knew that it was something that was, God must have been planting something I didn't know, because it stuck with me, even though I was like, I'm not doing that. So I formed a coaching group, and I don't even want to call it a coaching group. It's just an informational group. If you are one, I don't care if you're a salon owner or a stylist, and if you are trying to master your chair, if that is what you are trying to do, then this is for you. Build is simple. It's beauty professionals, understanding infinite learning and development. That is what it is. Now, the reason I say infinite is because, I'm a reader. I'm an avid reader. And one of my favorite authors is Simon Sinek. So I stole his word. And he has a new book. It's not even out yet. I've already pre-bought it. It'll be out in June. And it's called The Infinite Games. And it's about business. And he just talks about business and even kind of beyond, how we have this mindset that we, come up with this goal and we achieve it. And then some of us, that's it. And really, if you want to win at this thing called life, I don't even want to call it a goal. I've since learned how to not use the word goal. I want to call it a growth plan, not a goal plan or a goal focused system that you're in, but it's a growth focused system. And because of how fast things go now, as John Maxwell says, everything that was once fast is faster. We gotta just always have the mindset to grow. Clients now, they have far more options than they did way back, even say 5 years ago. What you learned 5 years ago is outdated now. What you learned almost last year is outdated now. Just when we updated our phones, what do? They hit us up with this message that we gotta update again. It keeps going. Infinite means there is no end. It keeps going. If you want to understand how to master that chair and how to still stay relevant and not having to scrap for clients 20 years later, you have got to think constantly in terms of building and growing. I did a Facebook Live about 2 years ago, and I told people the difference, or explained the difference between building and growing. They are not the same. When you're building, you're always kind of looking at fresh ideas and change and things that are new. And then once you do that, then you gotta nurture that and you gotta grow that. Building is when you build a house. That's where everything from the brick to the color mortar to the, if anybody's ever built a house, they know it's a whole lot of details that you got to deal with that. But once the house is built, then you grow your family. But then if your family outgrows the house, then what happens? You got to build another house or go buy one. But that's how I need everyone who wants to be a part of this. And it's going to be a real simple thing. Real simple thing. I need you to get that in your mind, that this is about infinite understanding. Business professionals or beauty professionals understanding infinite learning and development. Even sometimes when you learn stuff, you now got to unlearn it and learn something else. That's what it means to stay relevant, to stay where people want to sit in your chair. Clients like stylists that are always new and fresh and changing. And, people used to laugh at me because, and it is, I don't know if it's a good habit or a bad habit. I don't know. I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. But I will flip a salon, my house. I do more than flip furniture. I literally will, change the whole configuration, put a wall up, take a wall down. I have people that have worked for me through the years, and they'll say that they worked in really 10 shops in that one shop. I have always been, I like change. I don't run from change. I'm not afraid of change, because whether you know it or not, in this day and age, if you want to keep some clients in them chairs, you got to change. That means you might have to change your hair color, even though you scared of color. You might have to change your look, change your clothes. You may have to keep reinventing yourself over and over and over and over again if you want to master that chair. It is intentional. Don't think your talent alone will sustain you. No, it won't. It's a lot of good people that do it. A lot of people out here that do good hair that ain't seen a beauty school. I think I'm an excellent stylist. I promise you, I know some people that way younger haven't seen a beauty school that can run circles around me. And they don't even have formal training. Okay? So don't let yourself believe that all you need is talent. because that's not going to sustain you. You got to intentionally set up things like I told you Sunday, like commitment conversations with your clients. You got to have multiple revenue streams. For those of you all that are not doing retail, which is a lot of you, you got to start embracing retail. For those of you all that are salon owners, even though you're building your chair too, you got to start looking at your business for more than just chairs set up. You got that, and I'm going to talk about all that in the group. You're going to have all that available to you. You got to start looking at your business as a place where a whole lot of other stuff, still business related, can go on to keep bills paid, things moving, clients seeing that different things go on in this place. And clients like being a part of something that is constantly being innovative and challenging itself. And even if they're not like that, they like that environment. It literally becomes, you will become a magnet where people want to sit in your chair. Even today, that hasn't changed. But you have to intentionally keep your skill set up. Make sure that the things that you're discussing in the salon and how you're talking about them is about building your business. Mastering your chair is what I would like everyone under the sound of my voice that has not already opened the salon. I want you to do that first. I don't want you to just jump off a bridge and let me just go open a shop, unless you're one that just want to look at it as investment. You only went to school to know how to, kind of navigate through the salon. You did it for investment purposes, not so you can be a slave behind the chair and try to run the shop. If you haven't done that yet, don't. Master your chair. And let me say to all my millennials, let me say this to you. Everybody ain't going to be Instagram famous. Everybody is not going to be Facebook famous. I know that's what you all eat, sleep, drink, live. It's almost like thinking everybody who moved to California going to be a star. It's not going to happen to everyone. So I understand that's the world y'all live in. I got a 23-year-old, so I get it. But you are also going to have to intentionally do the work to make sure your chair stays full with clients, moving, referrals. You're going to have to talk to them. Y'all don't want to talk. Y'all just want to have them come online. Y'all want to put headphones on while you work. Put it like this. You're going to have an expiration date if you keep doing like that. Trust me when I say. So think about it. My millennials, even some of you all that are older, you have to do this thing right. So let me tell you how I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make it real simple. If you want full coaching where you want me to hold your hand and walk you through this thing, I got that too. You can go right on my website, Knowledge by Nikki with 1K, so it's NIKI.com. There's a coaching consultation button. It's free. You can hit that. Say, I want full coaching. I don't just want no small videos. No. You say, I want full coaching, and we'll talk about it, and I'll see if you qualify for that group or one of those groups. Build is going to be even simpler. It is $50 a month. Now, coaching, custom coaching is more than that. It's $50 a month. For this $50 a month, it is virtual. You will get 4 videos a month. That's what you get. I will be doing video, and they won't be super long, but there'll be 4 videos a month targeting different mastering your chair strategies. That's what they'll be. There'll be different things you can do, I even give you the script, what you say, how you say it, all of those things, how you get new people in. This is what this group is going to be about. It's $50 a month. You get 4 videos. They'll generally be posted by Monday morning because they're going to be pre-recorded. About every 2 to 3 months, we're going to come on and I'm going to do a live video where I'll actually be able to kind of, go back and forth with you, and I'll be sitting there live and I'll be, asking you questions, and you all will be, and it's a private page. So when you pay, that's how you get added, and when you don't pay, that's how you get deleted. It's simple. There's no contract involved. There's no commitment. $50 a month. You pay up front. You get added to the page. We do the videos. You watch them at your leisure. You could even send me things, in the comment boxes. I'll always check it and kind of answer questions if I need to. But remember, this ain't custom coaching. So we are staying on subject matters, but I am going to be asking you all to give me, I've already gotten quite a few, to give me a list of some of the things that you know you want to target. Give me a list of some of the things that you know is where your struggles lie. I got my people coming. I'm looking here because we got to Uber them. So let me go ahead and confirmed their pickup for Uber, and they will be on their way. This is the people that are actually doing my class today, my Color Me Crazy 3-day seminar. And I'll talk a little bit about that too, because a lot of people think it's just another color class. No, it's not. Everything I do with the concept that I want to build your business. In one way or another, build your chair, make sure your salon is sustainable, all those things. But that's how build goes. Simple. The way you will contact me now is, and I'll have it put up on the website and all that in a minute, but you would just DM me. Just direct message me and say, look, I want to join. Give me the information. You direct message me. I'm going to go ahead and add you to the page. And I'm doing all the videos now with stuff that I've already gotten. I've already gotten probably about 10 subjects that people want to focus on. So I'm doing those now. I look for it to launch the first week of March. Like I said, it's simple. It's going to be a PayPal link. Pay your money. Get at it. And you will be on a subscription basis. So at any point, if for whatever reason your payment doesn't go through, I'll definitely contact you via direct message or phone, email, whatever it is. I'll contact you, and basically you just let me know if you want to continue, whatever it is, and that's pretty much how it goes. It's gonna be real simple. But I want to see more people mastering their chair. You know, we live in a world where everybody wants to skip steps. They want to skip steps. They just want to jump into salon ownership. And I know some of us make it look easy, but it's not. It's not easy. It wasn't easy back then, and it's definitely not easy now. So if that's you, or even if you don't want to own a salon and you like, look, I want to do something else, but I still want this chair to be booming. I want to make sure I ain't got to scrap for no people, because I'm going to tell you guys, it breaks my heart when I see people 20, 25 years, and I'm talking about with no pauses in their business. Like they didn't take off to go have kids, or they didn't take off for a couple years to go do something else. I'm talking about consistently working. But yet 20 years later, they are still scrapping for people. It breaks my heart. And so I've spent a lot of time in the last, I'd say 6 months, really talking to people, being unfiltered and telling them to just be as honest with me as they can. I need to understand what happened. Was it always this way? Did you wake up and you just decided to do something different and you purposely changed it? Did you have some life stuff going? I mean, I'm asking people, like, tell me what happened, because let me tell you what I find, and let me take a drink. What I find is interesting. When I probe, and I'm going to probe you, and I really want to get into your brain and really try to figure out what happened, if I push hard enough, most of you all will reveal what you know happened. Or you'll honestly say, I know I haven't done this, or I know I haven't done that. And I get it. Some things in life are just timing. Some things we just say, okay, it's time for me to get it together. I've been doing this too long. I need to get serious. I hear all of that, and that's okay, because it ain't never over. You are not through learning until you're dead, until you're in the casket and it's done. I don't care. Look, Henry Potter, the lady that actually started Henry Potter, I think she was in like her 50s, almost 60, before she even put that book out. You know, so it's never too late. But I want to be able to focus on different things for different people. So my salon owners that are in my groups, if you feel you may have a situation where you may need to shift a little bit and want to just deal with the mastering your chair part, and you've been kind of on the other page, just hit me up. We'll talk about it, because what I don't want to do is I have a program over here that's just for people to build their businesses, and it don't have nothing to do with the chair. It doesn't. It's about how to run your business, how to get the best out of people, how to get them to build. And that's another thing. Mastering your chair yourself will give you deeper insight into how to help other people. Because if you haven't done it, it's really difficult to tell people how to do stuff that you have no direct knowledge of how it works. Whether it was late then, now, I still got a full book now, and I only do hair 2 days a week. If I wanted to do 3, I'd have people in 3 days. So I've always understood the necessity to maintain relevancy, growth, and let people know what you're doing. I tell people every time I go to class, every time I do, my clients know all that, because I want them to know that I'm constantly bettering myself. That is a conscious effort on my part. When I get better, I'm better for them. And this is something for those of you all that may not be in salon ownership, but it's something that you're looking to go into. When people watch you, when they actually watch you, they can't help but it's infectious. They're like, wow, I need to do what she does. They look at what you say, they look at what you do, even though you're not doing it for their benefit. So you also will be the example to show people how to do this. But it's important, guys. If you want to do this thing and do it right, and then decide to go into salon ownership and not have yourself stressed out, and because now you got more bills and a whole nother baby to feed, and the baby you already got ain't being fed because you don't even have a consistent clientele, then this group is for you. Again, direct message me. I'll be in class all day, so don't look for an answer until later, like maybe like 7 or 8 o'clock. But the new group, and it's online, it's really simple, online business group called BUILD. It's an acronym. So BUILD, simple. It's Beauty Professionals Understanding. That's the key. Understanding infinite learning and development. They understand what that means. And we are focusing on the chair. Period. End of story. So you all hit me up. I got to get ready for class now. This is something that I am committed to the day I take my last breath, that I will help everyone that wants my help in this industry to at least be better than they were before they met me. That's my goal in whatever area. So thank you, Tina. I'm gonna holler out to Tina. I'm gonna give her a call and tell her she planted that seed years ago, and I told her flat out no without hesitating, but it stuck with me. It was like, maybe I should, because I know how. And so I thank Tina for that. I thank Tina for kind of just what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of reminding me of, because this is actually what she said to me, guys. It was really funny. When I told her, no, I don't want to do that, she said, why? You know how? Why not? That's literally how she was talking, like, why not? You know how to do it, so why don't you want to do it? Like, she didn't understand. I was like, girl, I'm just not, because I got enough on my plate. I got enough jobs. This is what I told her. But I thank her. And I'll probably let her maybe slide in, and I'll just help her out because she planted the seed, okay? But you all join me. It's $50 a month. Y'all, we spend that on Red Lobster, okay? So you talking about, if you divide that into the weeks, what is that? That's chump change. That's lunch money, okay? And I'm giving you real world stuff for $50 a month. That's it. That's it. $50 a month. It's all you pay. I'll put you on a subscription. You in there until you decide you don't want to be in there no more. And when you don't, I just take you off, and that's just the end of that. So hit me up. I actually may have a little special deal because a couple people asked me if I get like 7 or some, what she asked me, like 10 people to come, is there a discount? I might be able to work that out. We'll talk about it. Okay, that's a case by case. It's only $50. Okay, I know how we are. We just want wherever we can slide in to get a couple dollars off. I understand, but I just want you to get it. I want you to get it because it's stressful when you're not doing what you need, when you don't have what you need, when you don't know how to get what you need. It puts you in a stress. I've been not in that area, but I've been in areas of my life business wise where I just didn't know what the next move needed to be. I just didn't, and it is extremely stressful. That's the kind of stuff that had you where you can't sleep at night. You robbing Peter to pay Paul, trying to get the money right. It just ain't adding up. You feel forced to have to go possibly take another job. I know so many people, they didn't like, I'm gonna have to get a second job where I can get a check, where it's the post office. You got people, going to hospitals and working in their beauty salons, and you got people doing totally unrelated stuff, getting a job because we got to eat, right? Well, I know how that can be really, really depressing when you find that your passion just seems like it isn't working for you. And I don't want your dream to die, because that's what it starts feeling like. It starts feeling like this thing that I've committed all my time, energy, and resources to, it's just not working. Well, I'm here to tell you it can work. But all I can do now is give you the information, but you're going to have to do it. And you're going to have to put yourself on autopilot, where I don't care if you got to put a sticky note up to remind yourself to do X, Y, Z. You're going to have to remember to do this. So this is important, okay? And so let me check. I'm going to have to go, guys, because I think my Uber is almost, unfortunately, the driver had to cancel. We're getting you another driver. Okay, they had to cancel. So let's see what driver I have now. But this is something I want you all to just really understand. He's going to be there in about 2 minutes, so let me make sure my girls are ready to come on down. This is Color Me Crazy, guys. Color Me Crazy is not just another business class. This is for everyone. If you want to use color, Because a lot of y'all black people been running from it. You've been running from it, doing all this other labor intense stuff. Color is a way to literally reconstruct the entire landscape of your business, make more money in less hours. You want to learn about how to use color as a growing tool, not a building tool, but a growing tool. This class that I'm doing today, I've been doing them since 2012. It is a color building class. That means I'm going to make sure you know everything from red, yellow, blue, green, violet, orange. I'll make sure you know everything, all the way down to pricing, all the way down to the proper lighting, all the way down to that. Guys, I got to go. Peace out. This is Knowledge by Nikki. This is the Uber calling me. So I'll see you soon.